Hello, Bronies. It's me again. I know we're still in the hiatus, but there's something I needed to get off my chest. I've been part of this fandom for 4 years, and while I've seen some come and go, I have stayed here, constantly reviewing episodes on this YouTube channel ever since I first came on 11 months ago. But I never told anyone how I started in this fandom. Well, it all started back in the year 2011, when I was around 13 years old. When I was, not 13, 14, but basically, when I was 14 years old, I started seeing this guy named Josh Scorcher. He's an incredible friend of mine. I even met him at BabsCon. He posted this review of the first episode of My Little Pony. Basically, he had a decently positive things to say about the cartoon, and he said it was a legitimate cartoon and a serious breath of fresh air in comparison to most cartoons at that time. It piqued my interest, but I didn't watch the series. Mainly because the last fandom I was involved with was Avatar: The Last Airbender, and after that show ended and we got the abomination that is the M. Night Shyamalan movie, I figured that the cartoon renaissance died out and there weren't any good cartoons that were left. Little did I know that cartoons would come back bigger and better than ever with shows like Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, Legend of Korra, etc. But at the time, I didn't know. Then I saw the Screw Attack Death Battle episode of Rainbow Dash vs. Starscream, and I saw some of the animation from the series. And I found out that somehow a pony could defeat a giant alien robot who's the second in command of the Decepticons. But still, I didn't watch the show. The breaking point is when my cousin, Virginia, told me that the show was awesome. And considering that she has fairly high standards, I finally caved and watched the first season. And I absolutely loved it. The episodes really showed me that My Little Pony wasn't just one of those cash-in cartoons that were only there to make girly stereotypes to get a corporate sellout in. No, the show actually broke stereotypes, taught topical lessons to little kids while also entertaining adults, and was something that Lauren Faust certainly was proud of. And I really didn't know that we had a perfect storm of talent with that show. With guys like James Wooten, Rob Renzetti, voice actresses like Tara Strong, Ashley Ball, Tabitha St. Germain, and Andrea Libman. All of these people who have had a major part in cartoons of the past decade or so, and the creator of the show, as seen with series like Foster's Home with Imaginary Friends and Powerpuff Girls, her main job is practically to make dramatic and endearing female characters. So it's almost like we were totally blindsided by how good the show was because of the people involved with it. Even though many of those people have come and gone, other people like Megan McCarthy and Josh Haber have stepped up to the plate and have delivered season upon season of great episodes. But the reason I decided to become a critic of it was because in the first season, I didn't have a camera to record, first of all, but second of all is because I really didn't know how to approach the series without sounding like a fanboy. For the first season, I was like, oh my god, I'm watching a Little Pony show that's not for my age range and not for my gender. Yeah, that's before I knew that gender didn't matter when it came to the viewing of the series. Because now we've had 5.5 seasons, 3 Equestria Girls movies, and 1 million fandom freakouts. So I think I'm sort of desensitized to My Little Pony or any other cartoon series being surprisingly good at this point. So I decided to become a critic during the hiatus of season 5 because I saw a video from Josh Scorcher that said that there was a problem with the Brony Analyst community, that there are far too many analysts that don't know how to do their jobs right. And I figured, well, since I've learned a bit about critiquing, I should review episodes, and maybe I should deliver my 2 cents on them. And for the most part, people loved my reviews. even though I was clearly, not 100% for my first few reviews. If you want to see them again, you'll see why. But ultimately, I thought to myself that the pony reviews really are the main reason that people watch my channel, with one of them even getting over 370 views, which is something I never thought I'd get. So, naturally, with the hiatus in place, it feels like some of the videos on my channel might end up floundering otherwise. But that doesn't matter to me, because I don't review a show for the sake of views. I don't review the show for the sake of fans. I review a show because I love to do it. And when My Little Pony does come back, I hope that this retrospective shows you the reasons I became a Brony is because I wanted to do the right thing for the fandom for the right reasons. A lesson that Mysterious Ne'er-Do-Well tried to spread and utterly failed at doing so. Yes, sorry Josh, I still think Mysterious Ne'er-Do-Well is one of the worst episodes of the series. Not the worst, but one of the worst. So yeah, that's my retrospective of how I became a Brony and how I became a critic. And honestly, I'm glad I'm still here. I know some like Tommy Oliver have come and gone, but the fact that I've stayed here this long really shows me that until the show ends, I'm going to stay. I made a promise to my parents. When the show ends, I'll quit the fandom. But heck, at this point, they said, if you'd never want to quit the fandom, we're not going to stop you. So I won't stop. See ya.